everyone, so I'm here for my monthly weigh-in. First of all, I apologise, it's a really overcast day and there's actually storms due across the country today, so the lighting's really poor, so I apologise. So last month when I weighed in on the 1st of October, I weighed in at 290 and the month has not been too good. Ups and downs. So I wasn't really looking forward to this month's weigh-in, if I'm honest. But I'll put in my weight now so you can see how I've done. So as you can see, I only dropped 2.4 pounds the whole month, which is really rubbish. I am disappointed in myself. Lots of factors. One, obviously I have periods where I'm really good, but I'm not consistently good, which is something I need to work on. My exercise has been very hit and miss as well because of my work situation. I'm really busy at work and I work out during my lunch hours and things, and before and after, I'm having to work over lots of extra hours due to that. However, having thought about that, and also the fact that I'm working, my commute is about 2.5 hours a day of travelling, which is tiring and a waste of time. So it's something I've been given thought to recently that I may have to look at and make some decisions about how much time, I do love my job. I quite like where I live, so there's only so many options. So I think that for me to get to the next stage of weight loss in my life, I need to have the time to be able to do it. When I had more time before, when I lost quite a lot of weight before, I had more time. It's just, exhaustion, mental and physical commuting. It's just, I'm running out of time to do what I want to do. I can get the eats in okay, but I'm failing on the fitness, I think. That said, the month ahead, I am going to make some efforts, having some conversations at work about my workload being too high. Hopefully that should make a little bit of difference in the immediate, which means I can focus back on fitness. I do miss it. So that's my plan. Also, if you've watched any of my other videos, my cooker kind of exploded a little bit about a week ago, and my new one is due in a couple of days, which means I can start on meal prepping and using my oven again, which would be nice. So I'm looking forward to baking and doing a lot more prep. So things like more fathead dough, pasties, maybe little pies. Winter is here. Winter is coming, so to speak. Winter's coming, so I'll want to cook that kind of foods, want my slow cooker going. So more preparedness, more consistency, finding ways of at the weekends and the evenings when I'm really prone to cheating. But I don't like the word cheating, but making bad choices. I've got things in its place to not make that choice. So I've been working and thinking about that. So throughout a week now, I've been having other things, treats and treats. God, stop with the bad lingo. Better choices having at my fingertips that are within budget. So I think I've found some solutions there which will stop me wanting to have things that I shouldn't do. So I am positive. I think I've made some decisions. I've made some decisions, I think. I'm just going to see how that all plays out. But refocus going ahead. And 2.4 pounds is, loss. For some people, that's incredible. I am on the edge of menopause and I'm really conscious and getting worried about how that's going to affect things. I do think it's already affecting things. And I'm 41 and I want to get this done. Getting married in 5 months, so I want to lose a little bit there so that my travelling and things is more comfortable. And yeah, if I'd gained 2.4 pounds, I'd have been really upset. So I shouldn't be upset if I lost 2.4, should I? But I want to stand here on the 1st of December and say I lost more than 2.4 in November. So that's my plan. So I'm going to remain positive. Yay! And thank you everyone so much for your support. All your comments, things are really sweet. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. I am going to carry on, not let it faze me, get more and more things in place to help me. I can sit and complain about all these different things, but unless I do something about them, they're never going to change. So stop moaning and get on with it. I watched another channel, nothing to do with weight loss, and the woman was talking about growing up and becoming a better person, and basically she said she realised one day that in quite a lot of situations she was the toxic one in her relationships and her friendships and all those things, and accepting the fact that you have toxic behaviours is quite upsetting and overwhelming. But it's something I've been thinking about a lot for the last week, is that I am being toxic to myself in some of my bad choices. And this week I think I've been naturally more thoughtful because of it. I do think there's an element of a big element of willpower. Part of it is the mammoth journey I've got to go, and I think, oh, what's the point? Part of it is, why should I miss out, even though, you know, I've had lots of years I'm not missing out and this is what the outcome is. But it's still that underlying, you know, I don't want to miss out on lovely experiences. I do think that I use food not emotionally, but I do use it for different reasons. Not so much emotionally, because I'm not a really emotional roller coaster person, but if I'm tired, I'll eat things that are very sugary. And because I'm always tired, because I'm usually drained, I'm using that and going, oh, whatever, tomorrow I'll start again. And unfortunately, tomorrow I'm running out of them. I need to deal with it. And I think, like that woman said, you've got to accept that you're the toxic one. And I think some of my choices and behaviours about me and prioritising my health have been a bit toxic, and I'm not over that yet. So just pushing forward and saying I'm not going to do this, and making those good choices, and stop the toxic ones. So that's where my thought process is at the moment. I'm kind of thinking, you know, stop doing it to yourself. It's also, for me, a massive element of fear. I have lost more weight than this, and it was I surprised myself by how traumatic that was, and I wasn't prepared for weight loss, the mental side of it, and it was really upsetting. And I'm trepidatious about doing that again, and nervous about doing it again, and how it's going to make me feel vulnerable and quite sad, and the way people were with me. And I'm worried about going back into that, and I kind of think I'm going, it mentally there's an element of that in my mind. I want to get there physically, but the mental, I don't want to go back to that again. So there's a lot going on, but having to stop being toxic to myself, and, you know, and making those good choices. So that's where I am at the moment. Sorry if that's going to be weird. I think the mental side of weight loss is something people don't really spend a lot of time on. It's all about workouts and food and da-da-da-da. But I think for me, I am my own worst enemy. So I want to stop. So that's where I am now. For the last week, so I've been much more reflective. And I think just taking a better view of where I am and stuff. So anyway, so that's where I am now. I am positive. I look like a miserable cow. This is my normal face, by the way. People think I'm always very angry. This is my thinking face. But I'm not. I'm actually very positive, and I feel like I've turned a little bit of a corner mentally. And yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? I'll see you for my weekly weigh-ins and my hauls and all those things. I'm not giving up. I'll never give up on myself. Just my journey is going to be going like this instead of like that. Like some people leave you to believe that the people's journeys are straightforward. They never are, and they're actually really hard and horrible, and you learn loads. So that's where I am. I am positive. On the 1st of December I'm going to weigh in, and I'll have lost more than 2.4, and hopefully some of the thoughts, decisions that I'm making will be fabulous. And I'll have some more positive news. But I'll see you for my weeklies. I'll see you for my hauls. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you everyone so much for your positivity. I really appreciate it. Please tell me how you stay positive. and you know, all those things, conversation, please tell me below, because it really does help me. And if you've not subscribed so far, I'd love to have you with me, so please subscribe, and I'll see you really soon.